Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Purely Vanilla podcast. I am joined by no one today, sadly. It is just me, but I have a lot to talk about. You can catch us on YouTube, YouTube Music, and Spotify. The most recent episodes have been viewed most on Spotify, so if you want to catch us there, you can do that. Or if you want to go on YouTube, that's perfectly fine as well. It helps us out whatever way, and I can see both of the statistics from Spotify and YouTube, compare them, add them together, and see how many views or listeners we are getting from the podcast. Now, before we hop into what I've been doing, we have the news to talk about. And once again, there isn't much, but there is a few different marketplace things for those of you who play Bedrock Edition, which, I don't know, you may find that exciting, you may not, take it as you will, but that's pretty much it for the news. There's not been much going on. Maybe a few more glitches have been found in 1.21, but none that I'm aware of. So, let's hop into what I'm doing. Or, more rather, what I've done so far. Now, last week on the podcast with Redroy, I said that I was working on compiling all my canonical videos into a movie or two. That has now changed into a series, so there will be maybe 5 or 6 episodes overall, maybe 8, but they will go over the events in segments. So the first film or episode, shall we say, is 55 minutes long. That will be the rough sort of run time for each episode, and it goes from Bed Wars all the way up until the end of Shroomcraft Series 1, Episode 3. That means within that episode we have me, Bluffing Jam, and Mylosi. Nobody else yet, but that will change in either episode 4 or episode 2 or episode 3. And if you think, well, you know, I've gone back, I've seen these videos before, I've seen Bed Wars, I've seen Better Minecraft, I've seen Shroomcraft, you have not. This episode, well, episode 1 definitely, I don't know about episode 2, haven't done it yet, is completely, you know, brought up to a next level. So we start off with my voice sort of telling a story of how it began, really. And that will make sense later on in the series. And then we have a nice little theme tune and go into Bed Wars. These episodes have been cut down into, as I said, the big episode that's 55 minutes long. And there are new effects, so that's sound effects and visual effects. The glitch has been given a new voice completely with my new mic, so it sounds much better and a tiny bit more ominous now. And there are plenty of new scenes in there that haven't been there before, and let's say when the first meteor came down and struck Earth when I was building a factory, the effects were lacking a bit, should we just say. They have now been updated, so we can see the meteor falling down. We don't quite see the bit where I see the meteor yet, because that will be coming in episode 2. If you sort of know where I'm going with this, there will be a cliffhanger at the end of episode 1. We discover Bluffing Jam in episode 1. We have a bit of fun. It's, you know, a nice starting off point for a series, and the title is called Unleash It, compiled by me, effects by me, all of the above, joined by Mylosi and Bluffing Jam. It is a whale of a time. It's fantastic. I love it. There are new music tracks as well in the background that add a bit more tension, and some of them are just, the music has either been removed or changed to a different piece or a newer piece which I've made specifically for that sequence. I know when me, Bluff, and my Lossie are raiding an ancient city, there's new music going on there. And for the last bit of the episode, we have a nice new track, which sort of shows, you know what, I'm not going to say, because that may spoil it if you want to watch it. The episode will be coming out fairly shortly, but I still need to complete the theme tune, just touch up a few bits here and there, and sort of round it off in all. So it's a nice little package that you can watch, and then the next episode will come out later on, and I'm not sure whether I should make the second episode and then release the first episode, because what that gives me is a next time trailer for episode 2, and then I have to sort of have 2 episodes ready, and then I can go on to episode 2 and episode 3, then release episode 2, then episode 3 and episode 4. You get the point. So I may end up having to do episode 2 before I release episode 1, but I think there's a way around it where if I just get essential sort of points from episode 2 and then put them in the next time trailer, that could work. But I'm just sort of thinking about it. I should get it done very, very soon so you can all see it. And as I've said before, if you think you've seen this stuff before, you have not. It is upscaled in terms of audio. The audio is a bit better, not quite as good as what you're hearing right now. Well, far from as good as what you're hearing right now, but it's much better than the crackly noise that was in the original videos. Also, there is episode 3 of Shroomcraft in there. That's been condensed down like all the other episodes, but also this time I have edited audio clips in so we can hear what Bluff is roughly saying. Obviously, I can't remember exactly what he's saying, considering this was 2 years ago that I did it, but I can sort of go, oh, okay, it was something along the lines of that. And there are bits of audios where I can cut them, boost the volume up, and listen to what he's saying. It's still very quiet, but I can sort of then get a gist for what audio clip I need to put in there. So the stories make a bit more sense. They're a bit better. We've got a few new scenes going on. It is fantastic. It is a lovely, lovely watch to start off with. You don't need to go back and watch any other video on my channel whatsoever. You can start just by watching that, and everything will make sense as it goes on. It will make more sense than going back and watching some of my videos, to be honest, but it should be fantastic. And also, you do kind of have a bit of this mic going on right now in a few scenes where I explain, and then I did this, and a few weeks later this happened, or I kept a few memories of what happened before, but it's sort of me telling a story from a room in the future, which we'll find out in the finale, which hasn't been filmed, hasn't been scripted, but it will bring everything to a nice end and round off that little universe, and then we can start on something new. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know whether that's going to be a new server, a new single player world, a new way of doing things. I don't know, but hopefully it should be fantastic. It should be brilliant to watch for all of you. And now we can hop on to, before we go to the main sort of theme of today, no, I haven't done any of the resource pack stuff because I wanted to get a bit more of the film/TV show, it's not a TV show, series, I mean, done. And I won't do any more until I get to the finale part of the series, because it will begin to make sense. But after the series is over, it will just be normal episodes from that point on. No big episodes like what I'm doing at the moment. But then maybe 2 years in the future from now, I will go back and compile them into another series with larger episodes, and that will be just like what I'm doing now, possibly. Possibly a bit different because, I don't know, maybe effects have gone up in the next 2 years. Who knows? Anyway, let's move on to the main theme of today, which may seem a bit simple for those of you who have played Minecraft for a while, but trust me, it won't be. Fact file zombie. Yep, okay, you've seen a zombie before, you know how it works, right? Possibly. You may learn a few new things here, or you may think, oh yeah, I've heard that somewhere before, but forgot about that. So, I'm going to go through the wiki article and make sentences and link everything together, rather than just sort of sitting here and going, 1. Spawning. 1.1 Natural generation. And do that because nobody wants to hear me ramble on literally just reading out a wiki page like it's an audiobook. So the zombie is kind of Minecraft's most famous monster if you ignore what a creeper is, because that's definitely the most famous considering it's in all of the logos, or some of the logos. We don't really know what the logos are anymore, but there you go. You've obviously got the adult variant and the baby variant. Zombies have 10 hearts, which is 20 health points, just like the player. Armor points, they have 2. They are hostile, unsurprisingly, and they are classified as an undead monster, unsurprisingly. Now, their attack strength on easy mode is 2.5, on normal mode it is 3, and on hard it is 4. Those are health points, not hearts. Don't worry, a zombie's not going to come up to you and just 2 hit you. It will take 5 hits instead. In Java Edition, the adult zombie is 1.95 blocks tall, so just under the 2 meter mark, and on Bedrock Edition, the height is 1.9 blocks, so ever so slightly smaller than Java. The width on both editions is 0.6, and the baby on Java is 0.975, whereas on Bedrock it is once again ever so slightly smaller at 0.95 blocks. They are once again both 0.3 blocks wide. And that is the hitbox size, not the size of the actual model of what you see. Knockback resistance is 0% to 5%, and they have to spawn at a light level of 0. They also spawn when a husk, which is the desert version of the zombie, drowns in water. Now that's very interesting, as I didn't actually know that before this, but when a husk drowns, it converts into a zombie, and when a zombie drowns, it converts into a drowned. It makes sense if you think about it. They also spawn in a zombie siege, which we will come on to later. They also spawn in several other places in different locations. So that's the trial chambers and monster spawners, monster rooms, which I thought were called dungeons, but there you go. And the natural equipment is what they're holding. So iron sword, occasionally in the right hand is 89%, and in their left hand is 11%. That is only Java Edition. Iron shovel, occasionally right, 89%, and left 11%. Once again, Java Edition only. And I'm assuming that's for the left hand because, well, I'm pretty sure zombies spawn with iron swords and iron shovels in their right hands in Bedrock. Armor may be chanted, and a carved pumpkin has a 22.5% chance to spawn on their heads only during Halloween, and that is once again Java Edition only. They also have a chance to spawn with a jack-o'-lantern at a 2.5% chance, once again only during Halloween, Java Edition only. Now we can move on to spawning, and they can spawn in the overworld in groups of 4, above solid blocks in a light level of 0, with the exception of mushroom fields and the deep dark biome. All zombie variants require a 2-block tool space to spawn. That is on Java Edition and Bedrock. All zombies spawned in desert biomes and exposed to the sky have a likelihood of 80% in Java and 70% in Bedrock to be replaced by husks. Zombies that are not husks or drowned have a 5% chance to spawn as zombie villagers, and zombie variants also have a 5% chance to spawn as babies. The baby zombies also have a chance of spawning as a chicken jockey, but once again only in Java Edition. When a spawn egg is used on a zombie, it spawns a baby, like most other mobs. Sieges. These are exclusive to Java Edition, so this won't happen on your Bedrock world. If a player is near a village at midnight, up to 20 zombies may be spawned in the village in accordance with mob spawning rules. The spawning can even happen in mushroom fields biomes if the player is in an adjacent biome. Zombies spawned as part of a siege are always regular zombies. Zombie villagers, husks, and drowned never spawn as part of a siege, even in their respective biomes. Monster spawners. Inside monster rooms, which are dungeons if you don't use the words monster room, zombies may have a chance to spawn from a monster spawner. Zombies spawned from a monster spawner are never zombie villagers in Java, although a zombie monster spawner in Bedrock are able to produce them. Zombies spawn from monster spawners inside 50% of the dungeons. Trial spawners. Adult zombies have a chance to be selected as the melee mob for trial spawners in trial chambers. Baby zombies have a chance to be selected as the small melee mob for trial spawners. Husks. When a husk's head is submerged in water for over 30 seconds, the husk starts transforming into a zombie with a new entity UUID. The husk's equipment remains on the zombie after conversion. Java Edition only. The zombie transforms into a drowned if its head remains submerged. Reinforcements, once again exclusive to Java. On hard difficulty, zombies have a 5% chance to spawn as leaders. Leader zombies and their variants, including zombified piglins, spawn zombies as reinforcements. All of their variants spawn their clone of themselves, but there's a chance that a normal zombie will spawn. So that's the end of the spawning, and we can move on to the different variants of zombie. Baby zombies. Their behaviour. Baby zombies make up 5% of zombie spawns, as stated before. They behave similarly to regular zombies, with the following differences. They are much faster than normal zombies, yet they have the same health. The noises that they make are higher pitched than the adult zombie effects. Baby zombie villagers turn into baby villagers if cured. Worn armor shrinks to fit their body size. They are able to fit through 1-block gaps. They give 12 experience points when killed by the player, or a tamed wolf instead of 5. Unlike most other baby mobs, they remain babies indefinitely and never grow into adults. They also have a slightly decreased hitbox size, as I have mentioned before. In Bedrock Edition, 15% of naturally spawned baby zombies can start riding a mob and become a jockey when it tries attacking. The jockey mobs ridden by the baby zombie adapt the speed of its rider. In Bedrock Edition, a baby zombie can ride adult chickens, untamed ocelots, untamed cats, untamed wolves, adult zombies, adult husks, adult zombie villagers, adult zombified piglins, cows, adult unsaddled pigs, sheep, untamed adult horses, untamed adult donkeys, untamed adult mules, adult skeleton horses, adult zombie horses, mushrooms, spiders, cave spiders, and pandas. Zombies and their variants spawn with random values of knockback between 0 and 5%. Zombie villagers. Zombie villagers have a 5% chance of spawning in place of zombies and may also spawn from a villager killed by a zombie. The chance of a villager turning into a zombie villager when killed by a zombie or their variant depends on the difficulty. On easy mode, it will never happen. On normal mode, there is a 1 in 2 chance, and on hard mode, it will always happen. Zombie villagers can be cured by first giving them the weakness effect, which can be implied by a splash potion, an area effector cloud of weakness from a lingering potion, or from a creeper explosion only on Java Edition, or a tipped arrow that was dipped in a weakness potion. The weakened zombie villager must then be healed by a non-enchanted golden apple. Husks have an 80% chance to spawn in desert biomes in place of zombies. They attack like regular zombies but inflict hunger for several seconds and do not burn in sunlight. Drowned spawn in rivers, most part of oceans, aquifers, in dripstone caves, or when a normal zombie drowns. They also spawn as part of some ocean ruins generation. They are able to swim and breathe underwater as well as walk on land. Most drowned use melee attacks, but some even spawn with tridents and throw them when attacking instead. Zombies that have equipment and go underwater keep their equipment when converted to a drowned, only on Java Edition. Zombies that can convert to a drowned drop all worn or held equipment with full durability and preserving existing enchantments only on Bedrock. Geared zombies. Some zombies spawn wearing armor or holding tools, both of which may be enchanted. In addition, zombies may also spawn with the ability to pick up loot that is on the ground. The chances of these events are: can pick up loot on easy mode 0, normal 0 to 55%, hard 6.875% to 55%. Armor 0% on easy, normal 0 to 15%, and hard. Why are these figures so long? 1.875% to 15%. Armor enchantment on easy mode is 0, normal 0 to 50, hard 6.25 to 50. Weapon on easy mode is 1, normal 1 and hard 5. Weapon enchantment 0%, normal 0 to 25% and hard 3.125 to 25%. If a zombie does spawn with the armor, the chances of different armor are in Java Edition: boots, easy and normal 100%, hard 100%. Boots and leggings, easy and normal 75%, hard 90%. Boots, leggings and chest plate, easy and normal 56.25% and on hard 81%. And a complete full set on easy and normal is 42.19% and on hard is 72.9%. On Bedrock Edition, it is slightly different, with helmet, easy and normal 100, hard 100, helmet and chest plate 75 and on hard 90, helmet, chest plate and leggings on easy and normal 56.25, and on hard 81, with a full set on easy and normal being 42.19% and on hard 72.9%. Now, those figures are very similar between Java Edition and Bedrock. However, the difference is that it starts off on Bedrock with helmet, helmet and chestplate, helmet, chestplate and leggings, whereas on Java it is boots, boots and leggings, boots, leggings and chestplate. The chance of it being a certain material, leather, is 37.06%, gold 48.73%, chain 12.90%, iron 1.27%, and diamond 0.04%. So the least likely armor type is diamond, and the most likely is gold, which you may have seen throughout the game when you've been playing. Drops. On death, zombies drop rotten flesh with a 100% roll chance. Default is 0 to 2, looting 1 is 0 to 3, looting 2 is 0 to 4, and looting 3 is 0 to 5. And a zombie head at 100% roll chance is 1 all the time, no matter what looting, because you have to use a charged creeper on it. They also have rare drops. Iron ingots have a roll chance of 0.83 to 1.82%. Carrot 0.83% to 1.82% again, and the potato is the same. I won't go through the looting percentages because they're boring and nobody really needs to know, but it will always only be 1 with a % chance. They can drop their naturally spawned equipment, taken equipment, and experience, of course. Now, onto behaviour, because drops are apparently quite boring. Attacking the player, zombies pursue the player on sight from 35 blocks away in Java or 16 blocks away in Bedrock. Raising their arms up is only in Java. The detection range of zombies is reduced to half their normal range, 17.5 blocks, when the player is wearing a zombie head, basically using it as a disguise. If a zombie sees a player and a villager together, the zombie prefers to attack the player first. In Java Edition, the zombies will keep chasing the player and ignore the other villagers. In Bedrock, zombies prioritize the nearest player, villager, or golem. They make groaning sounds, which can be heard from up to 16 blocks away. So if you hear zombie sounds, they're not right beneath you, they could be diagonal to you or above you, if you're in a cave. They attempt to avoid obstacles, including full damage fire, lava, magma blocks, and cactus, and they try to find the shortest path towards the player. Unlike skeletons, zombies do not try to avoid being hit and continue to pursue the player even being attacked. Attacking turtles. Zombies attack baby turtles and destroy turtle eggs within 24 blocks horizontally and 3 blocks vertically by jumping on them until they crack and break. Zombies like killing babies. Attacking golems. Zombies attack iron golems within 42 blocks, and they ignore snow golems unless provoked. Iron golems and snow golems attack zombies without being provoked, although snow golems only deal knockback to zombies with their snowballs. When attacking villagers, the zombie has to be within a 35 to 52.5 block radius, depending on difficulty on Java Edition, or a 16 block radius on Bedrock Edition. And they can always see villagers through walls, which is interesting. On peaceful mode, it is a 0% chance and easy to transform into a zombie villager. Hang on, I've read this before. This article keeps on repeating itself, and it's not my fault that I repeat the article. Attacking wandering traders, 35 blocks can see traders through walls, burning under daylight. When the sun is 15 degrees or more above the ground, zombies will burn once exposed to direct sunlight. Being an undead mob, they are damaged by the status effect instant health and healed by instant damage. They are unaffected by regeneration and poison, ignored by the wither, affected by the smite enchantment, and a threat to armadillos, causing them to hide in their shell. Zombies can break doors if a villager or player is on the other side. This only happens, I believe, in hard difficulty. I'm just not reading the entire article here. Yeah, that's a lot to read. Yeah, okay. It looks like it's just on hard difficulty, which is what I suspected. Becoming drowned, we have talked about that. Sounds, well, that's a lot of sounds. Terrifying, terrifying sounds. I'm not going to go through the ID because boring. Entity data, boring. Achievements. On PS4, the achievement is Monster Hunter. Overkill. Diamonds to you. Camouflage, it spreads, and overkill. That's for PS4, so if you don't know any of those advancements, then you don't play PS4. And I believe they're not called advancements, they're called achievements. Whereas advancements, which you will know, a throwaway joke, adventure, arbalistic, it spreads, monster hunter, monsters hunted, overkill, and take aim. The history of the zombie. Now this is interesting. On June the 17th, 2009, Notch mentions lava zombies or troll infestations that would roam the land and break things. August the 14th, 2009, Notch teased zombies. In 0.24_survival_test, added zombies. They are the second mob to be added to Minecraft. They can run as fast as the player. Terrifying. And they can occasionally appear wearing armor, which, oh my days, that looks weird. But it has no effect on their health, so it's basically just a naked zombie. Zombies have arm-swinging animations when they attack. Killing a zombie rewards 100 points, whatever that is. And then on the 0.25 survival test, zombies are more dangerous, respawn, despawn, and fight skeletons that shoot them. Now we can go on to InDev, which, doesn't have too much except catching on fire when exposed to sunlight, that being tweaked, and they drop 0 to 2 feathers upon death. Before chickens were added to Minecraft, Notch confessed that he made zombies drop feathers because he had no idea what they should have dropped. Java Edition Alpha, version 1.0.3, added unique and idle hurt sounds for the zombie. Java Edition Beta 1.8, zombies now drop rotten flesh instead of... Java Edition 1.8 pre-release, zombies now drop rotten flesh instead of feathers. Now, onto Java Edition 1.0.0. All mobs have the that's a lot of stuff. AI being improved, attack villagers, zombie armor has been added back into the game, so that got removed at a certain point. They can hold a iron sword or an iron shovel. This is 1.4.2 we're on now. Halloween, zombies and baby zombies can spawn wearing the pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns. So this was 1.4.2, quite a while ago. 1.5, that adds a few things. 1.6.1, few things. You keep going through, and if we go up to the most recent update, 1.20.5, no longer retaliates against attacks from the breeze. Cool. Should have expected something like that. Then you've also got Pocket Edition, but nobody cares. Bedrock Edition, some people care. And Legacy Console Edition, nobody does that anymore. So sad. Maybe some people do. The first image of a baby zombie released by Dinnerbone. Ooh, interesting. It's really not. Okay, never mind. There have been a lot of issues, as you can expect. Not as many as I thought, though. And if you want to hop over to the gallery on the Minecraft wiki, you can see all the weird jockeys on Bedrock Edition. Very strange. And all the armed ones as well. To be honest, I think that might be it for the zombie article. There is not much else. What have I come across? Okay. That's going to be some marketplace stuff that I'm unaware of. A load of Lego minifigures here. Hang on. Have they got... Don't you dare say they've missed out the... Oh, there we go. The official zombie action figure. Gotta love that. Don't know where the newer ones are, though. I've got that one somewhere. Yeah, they haven't added the newer ones. Oh, no, there isn't. None there. We can also have a look at Drowned Giant, Husk, Zoglin, Zombie Horse, Zombie Villager, and Zombie Piglin, which are all related, and then I've just seen the entities list, which is very, very long, if you don't mind me saying. And that has been 38 whole minutes of me talking about zombies. Ooh, ouch. Now you put it like that, that is quite something. But yes, it feels very empty without having another person here, but I hope it has entertained you so far. The slight problem is that I thought the zombie thing was going to take me a bit longer, and I thought I was going to have somebody else. Ooh, So, let's talk about zombies. We love zombies, don't we? Definitely haven't been talking about them a lot. Zombies exist. Yeah. Well, we've gone over the important stuff. And how about now? What would you think if you had me going on to 1.21, if I can find the version, just playing the game? You can't hear the game, you can't see the game, but you can hear my narration of it. That would be interesting. It may not work for you, it may. That's why I wanted to leave it to later on in the video, because you've had your podcast sort of bit now. Now if we get a bit of gameplay going on and I can discuss what's happening on screen, so it gives me a few more ideas of what to talk about, because I'm definitely not lost right now for any ideas, and that I've still got to keep going for another 30 minutes. So, if we just wait for Minecraft to load up, which it's taking longer than normal because it likes to do that on, you know, situations where I kind of need it to load up a bit quicker than normal. It should be nearly there. There we go. There's the pop-up window. Gotta love it. Loads up quickly. Nice. To be honest, I think in 1.21 the loading screens and stuff have become much faster, especially when going into just a single player world. Right. Okay, I've just hopped into Hypixel, and for a certain reason which you can probably guess, I am wearing the Glitches outfit, skin, whatever you want to call it. Now, I could play Bed Wars, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Let's hop over and... Ooh, do we go 4v4v4v4 or 40v40 castle? You know what? I think let's hop into the 40v40 castle, because that would be interesting. Okay, it says I've died. That means I've just been shoved into the middle of a game, but that is fine considering both teams are on 3 beds still. That's a lot of people. Okay. I might want to hop over to one of the other islands, but the generators do seem to be quite efficient. I'm just sort of looking here at the iron ingots and gold ingots and thinking, I definitely need to get a new texture for these. They need it. They really do. Because they are just kind of blocks, and they're not really bars or ingots. So that will be interesting just to sort of do a bit of research. What do they look like? How can I improve on them? All of the fancy stuff. Because yes, I do research when making a Minecraft resource pack. Gotta love it. But obviously, as I've said, the resource pack is taking a bit of a break while I work on the few movies, and oh, we have got rid of one of the other beds. I am on the blue team currently, and I've got a bow, a few arrows there. Let's get a few more, couple of fireballs. Let's get some wool, obviously, and oh, an alarm has been set off. We will get to that shortly. Let's get all of that, and we have lost a bed, which means we can put all of our effort into defending the bed that we're in at the moment, which I believe is heart, and we also have square next to us. Square has now been alarmed, and we have lost square bed. However, red have lost all their beds. And I am now running away from a red because they probably have more armor than me. I'll get back here. Red are now down to 25. If I can try and shoot that one over there. It's very difficult to see where my arrows are going at the moment because I have the slime trail on. Let's hop over to the star bed, which is our only remaining bed. Apparently, I thought it was heart, but I'm wrong. Let's go up here. There's only 18 left, so they will be hiding in their base, which means we can make our way across the islands to the reds. Let's go along this wall bridge. Somebody's just shot a fireball for no apparent reason. They are now down to 13 players. Ah, there they are. Come on. Oh, okay. I cannot reach them. So if we... they don't seem to be around here. We've occupied most of the area. But I can see a red trying to go for our star bed. I can try and shoot them. Oh, they do have jump on, so they are very difficult right now to get. There they are, nearly in the void. Nearly in the void. Can you move, please? Thank you. Cheers, mate. Not appreciated. Really not appreciated. Come on, I've nearly got them. Oh, they healed. They healed. Nearly had them there. Come on, we can get them. There's only 2 left. Somebody's unleashed a wither. That's good to know. Bit chaotic. Come on, where are they? Distance 43, 40, 36. I'm getting closer to them. 30, 25, 22, 27, 35. Okay, they're getting further away, which means they are going to be on the roof. They are over there. Oh, they've just... That's sneaky. Come on, get them. There's not much I can do down here. Are they gone? They're gone. Okay. No, they're not. They're still here. And my game's frozen. Wow. Oh, we've won. That's probably why. Because the amount of mobs that randomly appeared out of nowhere. We have won the game. And the Reds have gone. Mind you, that went quite quickly. I might have to go and play another game. Or start talking about block palettes. You know, that would be interesting. Let's not play any more Hypixel. Go onto a single player world. Specifically the flat world I made for all of my resource pack. And fly away from the resource pack stuff so we don't, you know, intervene with it. And let's have a look at block palettes. So, I think if we go for a blue sort of vibe, and I'm going to grab every single blue block that I see. So that's warped, prismarine, dark prismarine, diamond I won't be using, oxidized copper, but we probably want to go waxed. So let's grab waxed. We can fade that into a certain colour. Get a bit of blue going on there. Maybe not. No, I don't think that would quite work. But yeah, right, okay. What I like to do first is lay out all the blocks that we have. And then I want to think, okay, what do I want to fade this into? We have warped stem here, which has elements of purple in. So if we go and grab maybe some crimson stuff. And what goes with crimson? Bit of netherrack. Amethyst is way too light. Black glazed terracotta. Hear me out. That could work. And I think that might do it. I don't think we need too many blocks for that. Right, that works well there. And have that fade into that. Not quite sure. I think having it fade into... That works. But it needs a bit more of a fade. So if we maybe grab some mangrove and if I can find it, crimson stem, that's red. Okay, so kits are the same colour. Then if we go into mangrove, glazed maybe? You know what, I actually think that works. Keep it simple. Knock that off the end there. Bring that then... Put that block there. I think I might be onto something. And... There we go, that works. We have dark prismarine. We have waxed oxidized copper. We have prismarine bricks. We have prismarine. We have... Hang on, what do you call that? Stripped warped stem. You have warped stem. You have crimson stem. And then nether bricks. So I think I want to start off with a base of dark prismarine. Well, yeah, I kind of forgot to mention that I was building a house. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 6, 7. 8. Let's cut that back one block so it's odd. There we go. Very small, simple box, which is a 5 by 7, I believe. Yeah, that looks about right. Then, as we've got the base going, we want to grab some of our waxed oxidized cut copper, leave a few gaps here and there, a space at the front for a door. Maybe I'll leave that at the moment. Yeah, I'll just leave that at the moment, and then we can go back and add a door later. We then want to go and grab our next colour up, which is the prismarine bricks. Bring some of them in. Dot it around on the second layer. Then prismarine we can shove into the cracks. Like so. And grab some stripped warp stem, fill it in, bring it up a bit, and it looks awful. It looks terrible. It looks awful, mainly because I didn't set it up as a wall to begin with. So that blends too well. We don't want, you know what, maybe, no, okay, I'm sticking with that, but then if we jump up a few colours, have that. At the moment, you will have no idea what I'm doing, but in a minute, hopefully you will. It's too dark. Let's find some blue stuff. Too blue. Never mind. I think I chose the hardest colour to do here. Let's do a bit of that. Do a layer of that. I'm really struggling here. I don't know why. And that's only struggling at building a house. Hang on. Let's actually build a house so I can sort of remember how to do one. Just one of those simple boxes I seem to have forgotten because I've been building too elaborate things. That's not 2 with a W, that's just 2 with 2 O's, by the way. Let's make the roof come all the way down to the ground. Make it a tiny bit fancy. Just a bit fancy, not too fancy. Because that's straying away from the entire point of it. There we go. Oh, ow. Ooh. Okay. Just change that up slightly, because that does not work one bit. Okay, wait, I've just made a Toblerone. Oh dear. This is not going massively well. I've forgotten how to build a house. I've built a tent. That's fine. It's basically the same thing. Isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. I hope. Yeah. It's fine. It's really not. It's fine. It's not. Let's put a door in. And that's the most boring inside I think I've ever seen. But it works. Okay, that's good. For the bottom layer, I want to go for some dark prismarine. I think I'm just doing the bits that aren't even seen from the outside at the moment, but that's fine. It's really not, but it's fine. Let's take that bit out and change that to dark prismarine so we get a base around the entire thing. Believe that's okay. Then we can bring the copper in. Think I've missed out the corners, but we can do that on the outside. Yeah, that looks hideous. Without the corners done. That's done. That's not done. Now that's done. I've missed something. Now that's done. That's not done. That's done. This is painful. Wow. Okay. So it's beginning to look okay. Now we've just got to finish it off with a decent looking block. Let's go grab our stripped warped stem. And I think, yeah, okay, we can do it on that layer as well. And that bit. I should use blue more in my builds. It's quite nice to work with. And if we just bring... Okay, maybe not. Leave that like that. That works. Quite nice gradient. Have a strip of that running through the middle. No, let's not have a strip of that running through the middle. Never mind. Oh, that's the only thing we can do. Let's change it to a different colour then. Red contrasts with blue. Normally. So why isn't it doing it now? The blocks aren't working. Probably because it looks... good, just as the brick. We have come across a slight problem of I've strayed away greatly from gradients and gone sort of more into just building a decent looking house. Okay. Let's dig out the ground there. Change that to bricks. Yes, okay. Yeah, let's put some trapdoors later so it looks less ugly. Okay. I can work with this. Maybe. Yes, okay. No, definitely not. You know what? I think I might just have to chuck these prismarine bricks out of my hand because I think I need to retexture them. As they are looking hideous today. I feel like I need something there, so let's scroll back through here, grab some trapdoors just to cover up the ugly bits. What else can I add? to make it look better. You'll see this in the thumbnail, by the way, so you'll see if it came out atrocious. Okay. I think I might go for that then. Copper's useful. Very useful. I think I might have to... Guys, I'm doing a gradient now. I'm doing a gradient now. Yay! Okay, I've worked out what I need to be doing. Not faffing around with the same colour, but actually trying to go on to the next colour. Okay, this is literally looking better. Then we just want to add a bit of the pathetic looking copper. Yeah, I'm talking about the waxed oxidized, slightly what is it called? Waxed exposed copper. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Then finally we can bring it up to a copper. Just normal copper. Normal copper. It's really not that difficult to find normal copper normally. There we go. There we go. That's looking better. Okay, gives us a nice little gradient. The roof, I do not like the colour. No. Needs to contrast a bit better. So, we either go with purple. No, that's a good idea. Crimson. Crimson. Yes. That should work. Although it looks rather pathetic. Maybe if we go for crimson planks instead. No, it's too bright. I need something more subtle. Like dark oak wood. That's always the answer. Dark oak wood. Yes, okay. I found the answer. Don't use fancy blocks, use dark oak wood. I'm very good at this game. Oh no. Oh no. Doesn't look good enough. Oh, I need to stop overthinking this. Let's add a bit of spruce wood in to the... It's not supposed to look good, it's supposed to be about the gradient. Oh dear. I do overthink things. You know what, I think what I did before was better. I'm overthinking this. Let's just stick with this. Yep. Then take out that and just swap it all for stripped dark oak. And also place that block back in there. Make it all go the right way, because otherwise that's just going to trigger me. There we go. That's not the right way. That's now the right way, and just finally, that bit. Does that look like something I'd live in? Yes, okay. Now if we get some trapdoors, because trapdoors always cover up certain aspects of a build that you don't want to see. Put them down. There we go, I think we've got something now. Might have to use this somewhere. Let's grab some dark oak ones. Just for that middle bit, okay. This is actually looking quite nice. finally, somehow. Maybe that would look better with the step. Nope. It's about the gradient. That's what matters at the moment. I'm overthinking this. Let's just whack a spruce door in the middle there. Beautiful. Beautiful. No, maybe I could just make that a bit fancier, but not overdoing it. Something a bit like that. That's way too big for a house of that size. No, I need to make it shorter. Add a block there. Block there. No, block. No. No, I'm overcomplicating it again. I need to stop. I really need to stop. Okay, so we've got this nice gradient going from dark prismarine to oxidized copper, waxed weathered copper, waxed exposed copper, and waxed block of copper, with a frame around it in the shape of a triangle with stripped dark oak wood, and then a bit of spruce for the trapdoors and a spruce door. The inside, obviously not done, because we're not worrying about that at the moment. But I think that looks quite nice. If we go and grab some tuff, so that's tough bricks, and polished tuff. Let's go some stone. I need to remember that I've changed the stone and the stone brick texture, but not the tough texture yet, so it may look a bit weird. But let's just do that, put another door on, because I've just broken that one off. I'm making this fancier than it needs to be, like, really too fancy. Okay, now hang on, I'm trying to get that angle right. There we go, perfect. Let's just dot some tuff around. Bring in a bit of polished tuff. Some stone bricks. And just some normal stone. That does not look too bad, if you ask me. Looks quite nice. Now let's add some bone meal around the outside. I think I've just gone into how to make a house instead of how to do a gradient, mainly because I messed up on that bit earlier. Right, don't want the two block tall bits of grasses. Bits of grasses, bits of grass. There we go. Beautiful, if I say so myself. Not perfect, but it's all right. I'm just wondering how I'm gonna get that in a thumbnail, because you know what? No, I think I can do it. Anyway, thank you for watching this rather strange episode, or listening to this rather strange episode of Purely Vanilla. Hopefully next time I am joined by Try, or even Redroy possibly as another special guest, or even a completely different special guest. Anyway, thank you for watching, and here is an audio trailer of what's to come. The universe shall end in the hands of the glitch.
All life shall perish at the hand of the glitch. Everything shall die. The universe will end. with terror.
I think if you watch this, you'll understand why it went so very, very wrong.